Do you think the Titans are the biggest threat to the Chiefs now?
Right now, I think they are because I believe in Derrick Henry that much. I think that he's a deal changer, no question about it. The brother's big time. He just rushed for over 2,000 yards. I think like the ninth player in NFL history to do so. He's an absolute stud. He's still healthy. Somehow, some way, his legs haven't given out on him. Got a new contract, well deserved, by the way. I actually thought he deserved a little bit more in the guaranteed dollars than $25 million. Because that averages out to a little over $6 million a year or so. I think he deserved more than that. But that's neither here nor there. John Robinson's doing a good job. And I'm a Vrabel fan. I like Coach Vrabel. I like that hard knocks, tough, kind of demeanor that he has when it comes to his football team. And I think they resemble it. I think a lot of times, obviously, offensively, they could have been a bit better because all they really had was Derrick Henry. Now, again, you did have Tannehill complete 65.5% of his passes, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and we know that he's been good for them. But nevertheless, they've been limited. Corey Davis, as good as he was, wasn't necessarily reliable. As Keyshawn pointed out, was inconsistent. A.J. Brown is a young stud. You put Julio Jones on the opposite side, you're going to change things. I don't think you're going to run the football as much as you used to because you don't have to. You don't get Julio Jones to throw the football less. That's not what you do. And I think that an offense can serve a defense because I think that their defense won't spend as much time on the field. I think their defense, as a result, particularly with Janoris Jenkins and Bud Dupree leaving Pittsburgh to go there, I think the defense would be upgraded to a degree. And I think offensively they're going to be a force, and they're playing in a relatively weaker division. I think the combination of all those things put them in a position that come playoff time, I think that they'll be a big-time threat. I like what Tennessee has done here.
Nope. It's the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are going to be the biggest threat, and they play in Week 1 to the Chiefs this upcoming season. In fact, are the Chiefs going to go undefeated, or are they going to have a loss after Week 1? Look, why are we talking about Tennessee right now? You talk about the run game. You sure that Derrick Henry is better than the combination of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, particularly running behind the best run blocking offensive line in football? You know what else they were? The best pass protecting offensive line in football. Both. It almost never happens. They were both. But you know why we're talking about, in fact, Tennessee right now? Really? Because they just got Julio Jones. Boy, it's going to be hard. Like, who else is going to add a receiver? Like, who? Excuse me. The Browns are adding Odell Beckham Jr.? Mm-hmm. The Browns might be adding a better receiver than Tennessee right now. Adding them to the best offensive line, both sides. By the way, anyone make a real splash? Picking up a big name on defense, like, I don't know, Jadeveon Clowney, getting a guy like Greedy Williams back. Like, the Browns' defense should be better, but the real story is going to be the offense. And now you look at quarterback. Baker Mayfield was 10th in the league in QBR last year. And I know you look at Baker Mayfield, you look at Tannehill, you say maybe it's about a wash. But who do you think has more upside? There's a reason that Baker was drafted 1 overall. And now he's got this squad that's, if anything, gotten even offensively better. No. The Browns are the number 1 threat. The Cleveland Browns are the number 1 threat in the AFC.
I don't know. Vrabel, I think, is advantage in the coaching department, though.
Well, Stefanski's did a hell of a job last year.
But
that's the argument. Sure. See, that's the argument that you gave, but you actually let Max off the hook here. I'm surprised you did that, Molly. I'm surprised you didn't catch Max with his drivel.
What?
Isn't this the guy that said that Cleveland was better off without Odell Beckham Jr.? Because when having Odell Beckham Jr., Baker Mayfield has a problem because you're prioritizing throwing Odell Beckham Jr. the ball, or you're looking for it, and as a result, that could get in the way. So what I'm saying to you is this: Odell Beckham Jr. coming back, Jarvis Landry still being there. And by the way, you with Baker Mayfield having a good season last year and being markedly improved, the reality is that, again, you're going to be a bit judicious in terms of spreading the football. And when you ask the question directly, Max, is Derrick Henry better than a combination of Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb? My answer would be, statistically, yes.
But what do you think?
Because hold on, wait a minute. He ran for more yards than the both of them combined.
Okay. If you said I'll give you Derrick Henry, you give me Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt? No.
All I'm saying, over the long term, yeah, but if you're talking to me for a game or a season.
I want to get into the Odell thing. You were right about one thing, wrong about the other. You were right to identify that I had said that Baker's better off without Odell. It's not because, he now has to be they don't have chemistry. Part of that is because Odell could push back, right? Hold on. If I'm out on the field and I'm not getting the ball, Baker, everybody else better be going crazy. But here's the difference now. That was coming off a season where they really weren't very good. Now they're coming off a season where Odell wasn't there and they were really good. So Odell has to be an addition who can't take away, and he knows that going in. If he remains on the squad, that's just additive. You have a great all-around football player in Odell as a receiver who can do everything.
So,
you put him on a team which is run-centric, it is only going to help them.
So you just finished saying with a straight face that a wide receiver has to come in understanding that they're not going to be a primary target, that they're not going to necessarily get the football.
Necessarily.
I mean, that's what you're saying, that a wide receiver has to come in there and have that understanding.
Necessarily. No. He has to know. He has to know he can't be a distraction.
Real quick, because we do have to go to break, and Stephen A. is going to get mad at me to say, well, you don't give us time. But I just got to say, there's this team called the Buffalo Bills as well.
Sure.
Let's not forget. So they're there.
Offensively, I think they're challenged. I think they're challenged because, Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs needs some help.
But Josh Allen has more upside than Baker or Tannehill.
Yeah, I'm saying that, but I just think they need more help. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.